You can make your own double helix Suncatcher with wire. Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm making this beautiful double helix Suncatcher with 16 gauge wire and the artistic wire wooden mandrel set. So without further ado, let's get wired. For the spiral Suncatchers, I'm using the artistic wire wooden mandrels and 16 gauge gold artistic wire. I'm starting with the 1-inch mandrel and about 45 inches of gold artistic wire, and I'm going to wind it around the mandrel on a bit of a diagonal. You can wind it around at least 6 times depending on how large you want your spiral to be. So continue winding and then remove the mandrel, and then get the 0.62 inch wooden mandrel, and we're going to wind it in the opposite direction. So we're holding it firmly with our thumb and we're going to wind it around in the opposite direction to what we did with the larger spiral. Continue winding it down in a kind of diagonal formation until we get enough spirals. Try to keep them evenly spaced and on an even angle so you won't have as much adjusting to do at the end. I cut my wire a little bit long, but always better too long than too short. Here's how it looks removed from the mandrels, and this part's a little bit tricky. You have to very carefully bring the smaller spiral up, so we're rotating the wire at the bottom so the spirals will be side by side. You can see them going different directions. And now this is the tricky part where we have to insert one into the other. We basically take the smaller one and wind it around so it slides into each of the larger spirals. Take your time with it. We're going to go around one by one, sliding the smaller spiral into the larger spiral. I have more detailed photos and instructions of the double helix wire Suncatcher in my Suncatchers to Make and Sell ebook. I'll link it up in the description below the video. Now you can see how they're linking together, and we are going to continue around and around. The wire at the bottom will get a little distorted, so you could go in with your mandrel to round it out again to be the correct size. Now we will take the Beadalon 6-step bail making pliers to make a centered loop, first in the smaller spiral. Bring the wire around to make a large loop and clip it flush with your nipper tool or flush cutters. Pinch in the pokey end with the nylon jaw pliers and adjust it so it is centered in the center of that little spiral. Just keep adjusting till it's in the middle. And we want to do the same with the larger spiral, so you may have to adjust it a little bit to line them up. Just keep bending and adjusting, and then line up the first loop and do a second loop in the larger spiral, bringing the end around into a large loop. We want to make the loops a decent size because we will be dangling down some crystals at the end. Clip the end flush with your flush cutters or nipper tool and pinch in the pokey end. Now you see those loops will line up. You can do any adjusting that you have to so they're centered over the spirals. I'm using 20 gauge German style wire and the Beadalon looping tool to make some little bead dangles. So we use the looper tool to create a centered loop, and we will add a glass crystal bead, and we need to make the loop on the other side. So this is a really handy tool to make your centered loop. There's 3 different sizes in one tool. Bring the wire around and clip it flush. Now we will attach all the crystal beads together by opening the loop, attaching the next one and closing it. You can do many different sizes and shapes of crystals. Just make sure that they fit inside the small spiral, and at the end you can always dangle a larger bead or crystal. Now we need to make a jump ring, or you can use a commercial jump ring. I like to use the bail making pliers to make fast and easy jump rings to match my work, and we're going to clip it with the flush cutter, flip it and clip the other end so both ends are flush. Feed the bead dangle inside the smaller spiral of your Suncatcher. Bring it right down through the middle. Hold the last bead. Add your jump ring, and you want to put that jump ring on both of the loops. So feed it through both of them. Hold it firmly and close up that jump ring. Pinch it closed. And now I'm going to add another jump ring to the top so I can add a chain to dangle it. I didn't have a gold chain, so I'm just going to use silver. Close it up. You can see when it spins, it has a really cool spirally effect with the double helix, and the beads are nice and sparkly. Let's see how it works. Twist it up a little bit. You can get the templates for this design and many more in my DIY Suncatchers to make and sell ebook, and I will also link up a playlist of tutorials for other Suncatchers that I have made, including some that can be made with the Artistic Wire Deluxe Jig Kit. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Check out my Etsy DIY shop where I have all kinds of ebooks and templates for wire art and jewelry. You can use the coupon code SAVE25 to save 25% on any 5 templates, tutorials, or ebooks. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. You can also join me live on Wire Lady TV every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I troubleshoot new ideas and designs for wire art and wire jewelry. Happy wiring, everyone, and we'll see you the next time.